is up, guys? It's Ange. Welcome to my YouTube channel. This is the first uploaded video I have on YouTube. So welcome. This is going to be a story time about the time I got grounded for 10 months. 10 months. But before we get into it, I'll probably be posting Tuesdays and Thursdays, maybe more, who knows. If you haven't already, subscribe, because it's me and you love me. So go do that, and I'll jump into my story. So this happened in like 9th grade. I'm going into 12th grade, so everything is fine now. Like, people in this story, we're all friends now, like it's fine, so that's why I'm like talking about it. I was smoking weed, like I was smoking marijuana in 9th grade with a bunch of different people. I had a lot of friends in the class above me in like my grade, and it was like pretty obvious that I was smoking, but I didn't think my parents knew, and I came home after my best friend's birthday, Erica, after her birthday, so like November 12th, and I come home and there's a drug test on my table, and I'm like, nice, like here we go, my day is going great, it's only 12 o'clock p.m., like, let's get it started. So I was just like panicking, like I was like, shit, like that's not for me, that can't be for me, because my mom's a nurse, so I was just thinking that it was one of her patients, so I was trying to like get everything out of my mind and say that it was her patients and not mine, but obviously it was mine. So I come straight in my room and I'm freaking out. I'm like, shit, I'm going to fail this drug test. I'm going to be fucked. I go out there and I was still trying to calm myself down, and then my mom takes it off the table and brings it to me, and she's like, this is for you. And I was like, I don't have to pee, so I'm not taking it right now. She goes, all right. She hands me a water bottle and she's like, drink this. So I was like, okay, and I like chugged the whole thing. She goes, drink this, and I was like, okay. So I drink it, and I'm sitting on my couch watching TV, and I have to pee so bad. Like, I procrastinated taking that test for probably 3 hours. I procrastinated so long that I couldn't hold it in anymore, and I had to pee so badly. So I went in the bathroom, I peed in the little small cup, and I was like, there's too much pee in here, I need to pour some out to fill it up with water. So I poured it out thinking I wanted to pour like maybe half of it out and fill the other half with water, and I poured out like the entire thing. Like literally there was probably like this much of my pee in there. So I was like, I was just so dumb. And I filled the like entire thing up with water, so it literally just looks like water. I bring it out to my mom and I'm like, here you go. And she's like, that's water. And I was like, no, it's not, my pee's in it. And she was like, that's water. And I was like, eh. So she had to go out and buy a new drug test, and I actually took that one, and obviously I failed it. So that's how I got caught. So now the people involved. I was hanging out with a lot of people. I was hanging out with people above my grade, in my grade. I had a big variety of friends, I guess. And my really good friend, Ashlyn, Ashley. I'll call her Ashley. Ashley. I was hanging out with Ashley a lot, and just like every time I would hang out with Ashley, all I would do is smoke. Like, not even gonna hide it, all I would do is smoke. And obviously my best friend Erica, and she doesn't really smoke. She doesn't really smoke that much, I guess. And Ashlyn and I were like really close. And this was in like December. I think it was in December. I got all my communication devices taken away from me. Like, I had nothing except for the laptop that the family uses out in the living room. So I was using that laptop to communicate with people through Twitter. And I was talking to Erica, and I was like, I don't know if I want to be friends with Ashley anymore. Like, she's getting into bad stuff, and I don't want to be a part of it. And Ashley had my Twitter account, because I forgot I logged in to my Twitter with her phone because I didn't have my phone. I was at school, so she had my Twitter. And she could see all of my messages that I was sending and that I was receiving, because she was getting the notifications for it. And she took it as I was like shit-talking her, that I was talking shit. I mean, I don't remember. I might have been, but like I don't remember. It was like 3 years ago now. But I remember saying that I didn't want to be friends with her anymore because she's turning into a bad kid because she smokes marijuana. Ooh. Yeah. So I didn't want to be like a part of that anymore because I didn't want to get in trouble with it. So I texted Ashley and I was like, I don't think I want to be friends anymore. Like, I just want to work on me. And we were just like arguing, and then I was like, I just can't be friends with you anymore. That's like the bottom line. That's the bottom line. I'm not going to be friends with you anymore. She took it horribly and called my mother. She had my mother's phone number because I had called my mom on her phone before, because I don't have a phone. Well, I didn't have a phone. And she called my mom pretending to be her mom. She called my mom and was like, your daughter is asking my daughter for pills. She's asking my daughter for Xanax. And I'm not okay with it, and I hope you're not okay with it. Like, talking to my mom as if she was a mother. And my mom called me up. This was like right after me and Ashlyn got into the argument. So my mom called me up, but before then I go to my sister's friend. I asked her if I could say that I was using her phone for communication so that I didn't get the laptop taken away from me. And she said yes. She said she was fine with it. She was like, yeah, sure, go for it. So I went upstairs, and my mom was like screaming at me because she just got that phone call. She was screaming at me, telling me that she knows that I skipped school, that I've been smoking weed, that I've been asking for pills around town, I guess. And I was denying it. I was denying it and denying it and denying it. I said that I was only texting Ashley because I was telling her that I didn't want to be friends with her again, and it was her calling your phone and not her mom. And she was like, bullshit, bullshit. And Ashley called from like a private number and was acting like a mother. So my mom didn't believe me, I don't think, and she asked me how I was communicating with Ashley, and I was like, I was using Sierra's friend's phone. And Sierra comes storming up the stairs and just starts screaming, and she was like, you're not gonna use my friends and your stupid ass lies. And I was just done. Like, I was just done, like completely like bang, like done. Like, my life was over. My mom knows I'm lying to her. Like, there's no turning back. Like, and my mom just kept yelling and yelling about how I was lying, and I'm actually lying about this too. So it was just horrible. And I remember her saying, if you want to do all this stupid shit, you can just get the fuck out. And I was like, alright, bet, I'm getting out. Like, I'm leaving. I've been wanting to leave for, like, the longest time now. Because, like, my life sucks. And I went in my room and just started throwing shit in bags. And I was like, alright, bye, 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 bye. I'm leaving. I'm out. And my mindset was, I'm never going to come back to this house ever again. So I was saying, like, goodbye to my dog, and I didn't say goodbye to my sister. Oh my god, I remember leaving, and I was like, deuces, bitches. I literally, like, said that, and, I left, and I went to my friend Kat's house, and I was walking with no communication. This was at, like, 11 o'clock at night, like, 10, 11 o'clock at night, and I was just walking in the cold at night. It was fun. It was a great time. I didn't tell my mom where I was going, and I got to Kat's house, and she was like, we have chocolate cake, are you okay? I was like, I'm okay, and I just, like, started, like, completely sobbing. I started, like, sobbing so much. I was just, like, eating chocolate cake in her kitchen. I was like, I hate my life. Like, I hate my fucking life. Like, I just want to eat this chocolate cake and never go home. I don't know where I'm gonna go. It was really funny. So, well, looking back on it, it was funny, but at the time, it was not funny. Like, my life, I literally thought my life absolutely sucked. And I stayed there for, like, 2 days, and Kat told her mom, obviously, that I got kicked out, left, whatever, that I left my house, and Kat's mom told my mom where I was, and my mom wanted me home, obviously, and I went home. Nothing really changed. Like, I was still grounded for 7 more months. Yep, I was still grounded for 7 more months. I came home, and, like, my mom's boyfriend asked me, he asked me why I ran away. And I go, I didn't run away, and I, like, told him the story, obviously. And, like, they didn't really make a big deal about it. So, everything was normal. Nothing really changed. I didn't get my phone back, didn't get privileges back or anything. So, yeah, that happened. And after all that, after she called my mom, I found out that she was making fake texts with her and her friend Sage. Let's call her Sage. So Ashley and Sage were texting, and Sage was pretending to be me in the text. And at the time, I didn't have an iPhone. And Ashley was texting Sage, but changed Sage's name in her phone to Ange. So it showed me texting Ashley that I was asking for Xanax and Adderall or whatever I was asking for. And Ashley sent it to my mom, like, during that whole thing. But I'm losing my train of thought.
Bitch, you were going to say that since Ashley had an iPhone and you didn't, the messages would be green.
Oh.
But in the screenshots, they were blue.
Like, weeks later, I see that Ashley is tweeting off my account. I don't remember how I saw it. I think it was my sister's friend, the same friend that I asked if I could use her phone in the lie I told. Well, it was a lie. I don't know why I quoted it. It was a lie. But she showed me, I think it was her that showed me a tweet off my Twitter, and it literally said this. This is the best thing Ashley could come up with to tweet off of my account. Just wait. Just took the biggest shit of my life. R.I.P. my toilet. That's what she tweeted off my account. Like, out of everything, that. That's the best you could come up with. No shade. No shade, just facts. No, there was no point. There's literally no point but to like get people to think I'm gross for tweeting about me shitting. As she was tweeting off my account, my sister was like arguing with her. I don't know if this was at the same time or when I left. She was arguing with her, saying how she's the reason that I left my house and that I was missing for 2 days, and that my sister like hated her and wanted to beat her up or whatever she said. I don't know the exact text messages. And Ashley went and said stuff about my family. She was saying stuff about my father. She was saying that maybe if Sierra and I had a father who was there for us, we wouldn't be so angry all the time. And like just saying stuff like that. And that is like something you don't say about somebody's family. Like, you don't say that about somebody's family. Just on Twitter, like, everybody can see it, like, not private, not anything, just like literally on Twitter, like exposing my entire, like, my trust, like my personal information, just exposing it to Twitter. And it was like the most disrespectful thing I have ever witnessed in my life. And she was saying how my sister was ugly and how my sister was like fat or whatever. I think she said that. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure that's what happened. That's what happened. I think that's what happened. I think that's one of the big things that happened. I think they ungrounded me because they needed me to text them and call them for soccer practice and stuff. But I was still like barely allowed to hang out with my friends. I could hang out with them if they were here, like if they were in my house, but I hated having people over here because I was stuck here for 10 months straight. Literally didn't go out of my house. I wasn't allowed at my family gatherings. Like, I wasn't allowed to leave my house for anything. So, yeah. That was the time I was grounded for 10 months.